Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Well, great day, everyone. Welcome. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Hope you are making it happen. Listen, make sure you like and share. We have some awesome and phenomenal things going on today, and we want you and your family and friends to be notified and see what is going on. So Divine Connection is a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, anyone is doing something great in the community. So we are so excited and we want you to be a part of it as well. So we do have a lot of opportunities for you to connect. One is advertise in the magazine with your business or your service. So with the magazine, it comes out quarterly. You can advertise either half page ad or a full page ad, and your ad will run 3 months. And so we are actually working on the next issue right now. So if you are interested in advertising your business and spreading it with other people, please make sure to connect with us. So how do you stay connected with Divine Connections? Go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com and subscribe to our email list. Therefore, you will get information of what is going on with Divine Connections. Next, go to our Facebook page, Divine Connections Marketing. Make sure you like that page as well. And our Instagram, follow us there at Divine Connections, and that's one word. And then you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections, okay? The Divine Connections, and also click that notification button so you'll be known and notified when we are up to something, okay? Awesome. So if you have not done so already, go to our website and order our current magazine. We just had our 12th magazine anniversary, and we are celebrating where we were celebrating women and vendors and businesses. So the magazine is out, over 60 advertisers in this issue. So go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com /subscriptions. All right, order your copy. It can be digital or in print, and order some for your family and friends as well. There are a lot of events that's going on. Michael has some major events coming in on the end of April. You're a gospel artist, you want to learn about the industry, you want to know more. They have vending opportunity as well. So make sure you go get your copy of Divine Connections magazine.com, okay? /subscriptions to order your copy. Next on our agenda, if you would like to be a sponsor on the show, then you have a 30-second commercial that you want to share with the masses, let us know, and then we can allow you to have a spot on the show. We are here on Wednesdays between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. So you can get a spot before or after the interviews to share your message. If you already have a 30-second spot, we do like a 3-month agreement for $150, and we love spreading the good news. So if you have something that you want to share, please let us know, and we will go from there. If you need a 30-second or 60-second commercial for your business, you definitely want to be cutting edge and stand out amongst the crowd. All right. And so if you want to do that, we can email me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com, and we will connect with you there. So if you are a business, if you're in ministry, if you have a book, if you're a gospel group, if you have an event coming up, we want to make it happen for you. And so we do 30-second and 60-second custom commercials as well. And I am honored and blessed to have written my second book called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. So I've been working on Divine Connections for at least 12 years, and I have some strategies on how to build my empire. And so you can take some of these nuggets for yourself as well. So go and get your copy. The link is below. It is also on Amazon, and get some for your family, friends as well. It's called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And what else do we have going on with Divine Connections? We have our journals out now. It's called Make It Happen. You Are a Divine Connections. And so in 2022, we have a lot of great things that is in store that God has placed in us. We have connections, we have visions, we have dreams, we have goals. And I want you to write the vision and make it plain, and then speak life to it and move towards and make a plan and execute. Okay, so we have journals to keep track of that as well. We have a couple of things going on. God has definitely been good. And as I've been out in the community, I've been nominated for some different awards. So the first one is the smgospelaward.com/voting for Best Magazine of the Year. All right. So that's smgospelawards.com/voting. You will be able to vote between now and May 20th. Okay. It's unlimited, and go for Best Magazine of the Year for Divine Connections. Okay. Now you will have to vote in every category in order for the vote to count. Okay. So take a little time and go through the categories. If you don't know somebody, just click on the button and bless somebody. But when you get down to Best Magazine of the Year, click on Divine Connections. I will greatly appreciate that as well. And recently, since about 2 days ago, I was also nominated for an award from the Year of the Black Entrepreneur. And I'm in the category of Community Impactor of the Year. And they only have until April 17th for you to get your vote in. Okay. So it is unlimited, and you want to go to that link below, fill out the information, and for Community Impactor of the Year, put Deloris Williams. And I will also put that link in the comments as well. Thank you in advance for your votes. I'm excited. And so that's what we have going on with Divine Connections. Okay. And so I'm going to do a wonderful put in our introduction for our guest that is going to be on today. All right. So hold tight and let me see if I can get give me 1 second. Okay. And we're going to bring this on in and check out our guest. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is our wonderful guest. Would you help me welcome Miss Malika? Staar is in the house. How are you?
Hi, Deloris. Thank you so much for having me on. This has been a long time in the plannings.
Yes.
And Queen, you are amazing. I meant to bring my magazine downstairs.
Oh, it's okay.
So that I could have showed it off. To
Yes.
show it was full of information and a great way to connect with other entrepreneurs. And yes, right. And then we just got to speaking and just realized that you two are from that Greensboro area of
Yeah.
North Carolina, which my family, on my dad's side, we are actually deep Randleman Road, Phillips Avenue. We are there with High Point and Greensboro.
Yeah.
So big shout out to my Greensboro family. Love you, the Randleman clan. We are large. And so thank you so much for having me on.
You are very, very welcome. So now we know what area you're from. Give us a little bit information about who you are and what you do.
Well, actually, I'm actually from Newark, New Jersey, so I cannot be amiss to say my dad's family is from Greensboro, and so I would take road trips with my dad when he was alive, God rest his soul, and we would take road trips from New Jersey to Greensboro, summers, vacations, holidays. For most of my adult life, we did that. So a piece of me is in North Carolina, but I hail from Newark, New Jersey, and I spent half my life there. And then I moved to the great DMV, where I met a lot of my family and friends, my extended family and friends. So a lot of love to my DMV family, and big shout out to the City of Praise Family Ministries, where I got a lot of my teaching and a lot of my spiritual growth from. And now I hail in the Atlanta metro area. So I get around.
Awesome. So while you're traveling, get it around, you are doing some major things in the community. So let's elaborate on that and tell us how you got started.
Oh, well, I want to tell you, first of all, service starts at home. And so my mom was one of those people. She was always active in the church, and I just kind of followed her lead. My dad also was active in his church, so much so that when he transitioned, they created an award in his name for service. And so it started right there at home and in the church. And I've always had a passion for writing. Since I've been able to form a sentence, I've been writing. It may have started with me writing love letters on behalf of my friends to their boyfriends, or of course, any heartbreak, heartache. It always causes you to pour your emotions out. So I found that I had this gift for words. And so it just started there. And then when I got to college, I met, and so big shout out to, of course, Bloomfield College, where I started, but I also went to Essex County Community College. So there's a lot of richness in community colleges. I will plug that as well. I met an amazing English teacher, and she helped me hone my craft, how to tell a story. So I've been telling stories since maybe 1920, and then I wanted to write a book. And then I had a naysayer tell me, no, that wouldn't happen. But, you know, when it's something burning inside of you,
That's right.
You don't let that desire die down.
That's right.
So after life happened, got married, got divorced, had kids, you know, still raising my two youngest ones. I have older kids. I have them at all the spectrums. I have younger kids. I've got older kids. I've got a grandbaby, and then I've got through my adopted children, I have grandbabies. So, you know, I've always had a heart to love, and I've always had a heart to give. And, you know, sometimes I think I give too much, because I don't know if it's always appreciated or anything like that, but God knows my heart.
That's right.
And so that's where it kind of started, right there. And then before I knew it, after the divorce, after the foreclosure, after the bad stuff happened, you know, after being the victim to life, I just woke up one day, and then I came out with now that I know better. I can't even take credit. God gave it to me.
That's right.
You know, God gave me now that I know better. And I'm grateful that he did, and just excited and delighted to be here, because it's opened so many wonderful doors.
Yes. Awesome. So let's talk about the book that you wrote and what does that entail?
Oh, wow. It's too funny, because I called a friend and asked her for divine advice the other day. And it was like, well, you already know better. Did you write the book? I was like, I did. What are you asking me for the answers for? You already know. You know. So what I did was I took the biggest of all my mistakes throughout my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times people think mistakes are those bad things that happen to us that cause us pain, or you know, you do take a mistake or a bad judgment. You know, I was telling another friend that, you know, sometimes I made my decisions based off false information appearing real. And so you make those decisions off of fear or lies.
Yeah.
And don't beat yourself up about them.
Mm-hmm.
Learn from them, grow from them. And once you know better, there goes Maya Angelou's, once you know better, you can do better, have better, live better, shine better, save better. You just need the information and the ability to make a better decision. So I've learned to live in the fallacies of life and to use them, because God said, I take all things and I turn them around for your good. So even what seems to be bad can still work out for your good if you allow God to have it. So that's what Now That I Know Better is really about. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you know, it just deals with everything that has to do with life, from birth. I did not, and how to deal with death, because there is a chapter that talks about how to handle when our loved ones transition or even walk out of our lives. You know, how do you handle the breakup of a relationship that you love and live for, and then it's gone one day? That's a mourning period. So all of that is in the book.
Awesome. And what else do you have going on?
So every Sunday night, I do a live on Facebook. Called Nothing But the Truth, where I really dive deeper in Now That I Know Better. And I give a prophecy I get on a daily basis. It's like a daily devotional. Well, I read that Sunday's prophecy to people. I really want people to realize, if you live in the truth of who you are, you never have to be ashamed. You never have to go back and backtrack your story or remember the story you've told, because you're living in the truth. I never have to say, oh, well, I forgot about that, or no, that didn't really happen, because I try my best to live my life in truth. Some like it, some don't. You know what I mean? But I found, like, it's Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. If you keep that mirror in front of you, accept the things that you can change, you know, just accept the things you cannot change, right? The serenity prayer. It goes to the wisdom, the courage to change the things that I can change, the wisdom, the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, because there are some things we can't change. We can't change people. We can only change how we respond to people. And then just the wisdom to know the difference. You know, what can I change? I can't change the weather. You know what I mean? But I can prepare for the weather.
That's right.
If it's raining, I'm going to take my umbrella. I'm going to get my raincoat. If it's sunny and hot outside, I got my sunscreen on. You know, I've got on shorter clothes. If it's cold, I'm going to put my coat on. I can prepare for the weather. I can't change it, but I can prepare for it. And so that's what I've learned. And that's what I teach in Nothing But the Truth. Just to accept the truth for what it is, and make your adjustments as needed. I call them course corrections and doing your SWOT analysis.
Awesome. Do you have any workshops or anything coming up?
Yes, funny you should ask. We were supposed to start in March. Now we're going to launch in May. But I teach a writer's workshop. So I teach people how to get their books. Your books are beautiful. I have to get copies of them. But your books are beautiful. And up on my mantle is a couple of books that either I'm reading or I've worked on. But there's 3 of the books that I have worked on. One is, I'll pull it down right here. This is The Need to Succeed. The writer is Kevin Harris. It is published under Staar Publishing. Okay, let me put it this way. It's published under Staar Publishing. And it's just a short read, but just kind of like the disciplines needed in order to succeed in life. You know, there's no real definition of what success looks like. It's basically putting the disciplines in place to achieve a goal. we were reading one of my books. Well, it's not my book. It's Tim Story's book. I
Yeah.
didn't publish it. However, I stay reading so I can stay learning, so I can stay informed. One of my other favorite books that changed my mindset about money was Happy Money. But then what we teach in my coaching class is just what I helped my friend Azora Watkins do. This is her book, Play Your Game. And what I did was I taught her how to publish her own book. And
Nice.
how to publish it better. It's very good. It's quality, it's laid out, it's designed. But I teach this in my workshop, how to publish better, how to write better. So she wanted to write her own book and publish it. And so I taught her how to do that. And this book is on fire. It's still strategies for winning in life. And of course, I published a full colored cookbook. And I don't have any more copies of that. It's sold out. But you can follow Sherry Rankins, and she has a full cookbook. She is a chef, and she's out of Tallahassee, Florida. And so she did that. And we just worked on her journal together. She has a cookbook journal. You guys have to go get this journal. So now you can put your own recipes in a book form and pass that book on to your loved ones and everything. And it will eliminate that run over recipe box. You can put it in book form, right? So there, and then of course my baby, now that I know better. And we do have a workbook that's still in the makings, but I had to pause all my personal stuff to help other people get their dreams started. So if you're desiring to write a book and you don't know where to start, they can go to my website, tp2marketing.com, and in the contact page, they can give me their information and I'll reach back out to them when the classes launch. And then they can be a part, they can sign up for the class. There is a fee, but I always try to keep my stuff affordable or make affordable payment plans so that people can achieve what they so desire. And you have to learn how to invest in yourself.
That is right. That is right. Awesome. Awesome. So her website is below, and she is also on Facebook and Instagram as well. Any other locations they can find you at?
I'm on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, I use my government name. But if you Google Malika Staar, everything under my name comes up. I go by Malika Carey. That's my government name, Malika Carey. And the Jordan is still there because I have kids who have Jordan last name. But I'm visible. So if you need me, if you Google Malika Staar, Staar, all of my platforms will come up, the YouTube pages, the LinkedIn, Twitter, so where you can find me at. I'm also on Clubhouse. I moderate with the GW3, that's our Global Women Wealth Warriors, headed up by Miss Renee Noor. I'm also a part of WIA, which is Women Entrepreneurs of America, here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're part of, it's a national chapter. I'm part of WEDNA, and that's Women in Business of America, part of the, I'm tongue tied now because I'm trying to remember everybody I'm a part of, because I'm like, you forgot me. But no, I'm part of Circle of Champions. And then Circle Champions, we have Women in Business of America. And that's also just highlighting women, because we are different phases in our businesses. And so one starts you off on creating your business and creating your speaking platforms, and they teach you how to do that. And then you graduate to another organization which teaches you, now brings together, you starts building your community of like-minded entrepreneurs who are not ashamed to and not afraid to collaborate with you. They're not worried about whether you're going to steal my idea or not. They're willing to collaborate and bring together ideas. And then I think my elite group is It's definitely Global Women Wealth Warriors, because now I'm internationally known, and a bunch of just being a part of that organization now made me an international speaker. It's made me internationally known, of course, through this great space called Clubhouse, but also now we're taking Clubhouse onto the streets, and we're meeting these women, and we're traveling. Our leader just got back from Tanzania, Africa, and Dubai, and she's like, okay, get these passports ready. Next year we're in flight, you know.
Yes.
So it's just like, wow. But you want to stay connected with people
That's right.
who want to pull you up. Another
That's
great
right.
organization that I started with was Entrepreneurs and Professionals Network. My good friend Teresa Royal Brown is one of those people. She plans the most extraordinary events. Now, of course, COVID collapsed a lot of, you know, social events, but when they open back up, I'm also an honorary awardee of the Unbreakable Spirit Award.
Awesome.
That part.
Congratulations.
That part. So I know what it's like to be nominated. So congratulations on your nomination. I did vote for you.
Okay.
Yes, it's about supporting. It's about being able to stand on that stage and accept the work that God saw you do.
Come on. That's good stuff right there. Okay.
He said, he who is faithful over little, I'll make you ruler over much. And sometimes you got to just be faithful over little. And sometimes I get scared because I'm like, God, now the much is coming. Now, am I prepared?
Right.
Can I do it all? And he's like, just keep your nose to the ground, fall face forward, and flat on your face, and stay before me. Don't forget me as these things are happening and as doors are flying open. You know, a lot of times we begin to get the stuff we've prayed for and we work for, and then we forget the God that provided them. So I've got to remember, don't forget the God that provided it, the God that provided the roof over your head, who got you driving the car, your dreams or whatever, the God who brought the boo, the God who keeps the children from safety and hurt, harm, and danger. That God, remember him, remember him. You know, he says, if you remember me, because I am he, the God that gives you the power to get wealth.
Come on now.
So I don't mean to be preaching on your platform. I just let it well up. I just let it well up.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And it's just my slap in the face to the devil.
That's right.
I'm still standing. Like, no matter what you try to bring my way, I'm still standing. I've been through it all. I've had it all taken away, but I've also had it all restored. I sit in a house after being foreclosed on. I'm sitting in my own house now. Not a rental property, but one guy put my name on the deed and said approve. And it's funny because sometimes I go to approve for other loans and he's like, I only approve what you need. That's excess.
Yes.
But that's the kind of God we serve. It's yay and amen. And his blessings are rewards that keep on blessing, and they don't add sorrow.
That's right. Manifold blessings.
So if there's anybody out there that'll be watching this later, they can know that wherever part they are in life, that one day they too, if they dream a thing.
That's right.
Because I also now, I don't know, I started with this whole dream strategist thing. And it came from my coach. He wrote a book, and we're working on his publishing right now. That's Mr. Bob Yates, the head of Circle of Champions. And it's about dreams. And, you know, and he talks about how God birthed a dream inside of him that took him 25 years in business, and it made him a millionaire. And now he shares his platform teaching us how to get there. And it started with a dream, a vision. You close your eyes, you saw it happening. You see your books happening for you. You see the awards coming. You're connecting the dots. I can go to your magazine and figure out, oh, I need a gospel artist for one of my events that's coming up. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And you got to start somewhere.
That's right.
So I would say tell people advertise in your magazine. That way they can start somewhere. They can start connecting with other people.
That's right.
And I think we met on Clubhouse.
How did we meet?
No, how did we meet?
I think it was a business thing. It was a business thing. I do know that.
That's something like that. We get out, we network out. we get out and we network, and that's
right.
how you grow your business and you grow outside your comfort circle.
That's right. Absolutely.
Because had I not been at that business event
That's
or
right.
present at that business, I
That's
would not
right.
have met you.
That's
you
right.
know, and we've been talking now for a couple of months.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So
Absolutely. You are doing phenomenal. I love, love, love what you're doing. So you guys go get her book, connect with her on social media, go to her website, ask her any questions, have a one-on-one with her. Check out her workshop she has coming up as well. Anything else you want to share with us before you leave?
I think I think that's it. I think
Okay, leave us with a word. Leave us with a word of encouragement.
Listen, God loves you, no matter where you are in life. He loves you, and you didn't just stumble on this page by accident. He brought you here because there was a word He wanted you to hear. When you least expect it, God will show up in a miraculous kind of way and show out in your life. And He will put you on stages you never thought would be possible for you to be on. And He will love you even in your crises. Because He had to love us in our crises to bring us out. And then He will glorify you. Trust the Holy Spirit.
Come on.
Trust the God that created you. He knows you inside and out. Now that's one person you cannot run from. You cannot lie to. You cannot hide from. He knows the very hairs on your head. And even if you don't have no more hairs on your head, He knows the ones that used to be there. You know what I'm saying? And He is there to bring you through. No matter whether you're in unemployment, God can give you 2 jobs for the one you lost. If you lost a loved one in that COVID, know that God is there to comfort you, and He will bring a replacement to fill that void. But you've got to trust Him. Forgive the people that hurt you the most. Because in forgiving, it's not like you let them off the hook. You've allowed yourself to breathe again. And you never stay victim to the things that they've done to you. No matter how bad or the fact that you're still living means God has a purpose and a plan for your life. And all you have to do is trust the process. And in trusting the process and showing a little bit of gratitude for what God has done for you, you will see your life turn around for your good. And trust and believe. If you lean not towards your understanding, but you give God your total heart, He will direct your paths, and He will give you the desires of your hearts. That's all I have to say. I'm Malika Staar, and I yield the floor.
Awesome, awesome. And those are words from Miss Malika Staar. Make sure you stay connected. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connection. Make sure you get her book. That's right. Now that I know better. Come on in the house. Awesome. So I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connection. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. Make sure you like and share this broadcast, and feel free to put some comments out as well and share. All right. So I'll talk to you soon. Hold tight, Miss Malika. Thank you for being my guest on today. And we're going to turn it over to our sponsors. So hold tight.
Thank you for having me.
You are very welcome. Thank you for being here.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.